Hey guys, so this is week 4 C25K update. I can't believe I've now done 4 weeks on this program. It's still going great, I'm feeling great, I'm still feeling motivated to do it. It seems like at the end of each week I'm worried that the next week is going to be too hard for me, and then I do it and it's a little bit tough, but I get through it, and then obviously as the week progresses and I carry on with the workouts it gets a bit easier. So Monday's workout I did outside. I did it at the track near where I live because it was a really nice day, and in my week 2 update video, I think somebody commented, the Northern Shrew commented, because I'd said about how I was worried about how I'd had trouble with week 4, and I'd heard that week 4 was supposed to be a difficult one to get through. I'm actually now thinking that might be week 5, but I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, I was kind of worried about week 4, so they commented and said, you know, just take it really slow on the 5-minute runs, slower than you think you need to. So I kind of kept that in mind and did that. I went ridiculously slow, like I'm sure I probably could have walked faster than I was jogging, but I went really slow, and that really did help. So thank you so much for leaving your comment and saying that, because that really did help me get through this week, if you are watching this one. So if you guys are struggling, if you're worried about any of the workouts, take it a lot slower than you think you need to, because that really does help, because you can always work on building up the speed at a later date. Just make sure you're getting through the workouts and doing the whole thing, so just take it a bit slower. So that really helped. My calves burned a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit, but everybody's kind of been telling me off in a way, because of me jogging on this track. It's not really the safest thing to do, and I hadn't really thought about it too much, you know, just, you know, this young woman jogging along a track on her own, you know, it's kind of away from the roads, away from, you know, crowds of people and stuff. It's not really the safest thing to do. I hadn't really thought about that. Everybody else had been commenting saying you shouldn't do that on your own, you know, jog on the road or take one of the dogs with you. I can't take one of the dogs with me because they're just not very well behaved and they pull a lot, and I really want to just focus on my workout, not be worrying about, oh my god, is my dog gonna run after another dog, or, you know, trying to control it and stuff. So I didn't take the dogs, so I kind of did that workout, and as I was going along I was really like nervous and jumpy. Whenever anybody would sort of approach me, I would kind of like tense up and worry and like wait for them to go past. So in the end, I don't think it helped that I'd watched Pretty Little Lies the night before, because that show freaks the hell out of me. I love it, but it's just, I'm not very good with like horror movies or anything like that, thrillers, anything that makes you jump, I'm not very good with. Pretty Little Lies is probably the most intense thing that I can handle, which probably shows you how much of a wimp I am, but I love that show, but yeah, it makes me jumpy, so I'd watched that night before. So, you know, that was probably in my head as well as all of everybody's comments. So I ended up, as you jog along, there's a bridge that goes over the track, that a road goes over, with some steps that lead up to it. So I ended up jogging up these steps to get to the road, and then pelting down the road, running as fast as I could, because I just freaked myself out so much. I didn't feel too good after that, but I kind of just wanted to get back to where there are people about and houses and stuff, because I just worried myself so much. So yeah, I didn't feel so great after that. I kind of felt a bit sick, and then I got back and I had, what did I have to eat? I had spaghetti bolognese for tea, and I kind of felt a little bit sick after that. But I did that, and I think I did, let me check how far I went. I know it was over 3K. Where is it? 3.56K I did that day, so that's more than I've ever done before, but it was good, other than like not feeling too good afterwards, but I know that's because I just pushed myself too hard. So the second workout of the week I did on Wednesday, and I did that in the gym because I'd freaked myself out so much from Monday's workout, so I just thought it's not worth the worry and hassle, so I just went to the gym after work instead. And I don't know if it was harder, but I found that my body was sweating a lot more, maybe because I didn't have like all the fresh air around me like you do when you're outside, but I felt like I was running faster on the treadmill, but the treadmill said, what did it say? It said that I'd done 3.17K, which is less than I'd done on Monday. Obviously I'd had that like full pelt run. I kind of done a bit of a longer route on Monday anyway, but I felt like I was running faster, and it was more of obviously a sustained pace, whereas when you jog outside you can kind of, if you feel like you can go a bit faster you do, and if it's too much, you know, you slow down a bit, whereas when you're on a treadmill it's like a sustained pace, you know, you set it on the treadmill and you just do that pace the whole way through. So I ended up, what did I do? I walked at 4.8K and I jogged at 7.1K with a 0% incline, which is a lot less than I started out. I know when I first started, or before I even started, I'd kind of said that I was going to walk at 5k and I was going to jog at 7.7k, and then I dropped it back to 7.5k. That's obviously dropped down a lot because it's running for a lot longer time, and like I said before, you know, if you just slow it down, if you can just get through that workout and do the full thing, even if you're going slow, you can always work on the speed later. So that's what I did Wednesday. It felt really, really good. I was really pleased with myself for kind of getting through all the 5-minute jogging sessions. And I just kind of, again, kept in my mind what Northern Shrew had said about keeping it slow. My calves burned a little bit. I think I need to do more stretching before I jog, because I know the workouts have a 5-minute warm-up walk at the beginning, but I feel like I need to do some stretches before I do that because my calves are just a bit tight. My thighs, again, still aren't really aching or anything, it's just my calves. And then the third workout of the week I did yesterday, which was Saturday. Ben was supposed to be coming with me, but he got held up at work, which I was kind of annoyed about, but obviously he couldn't help it. But I kind of just really wanted to go work out with him. Anyway, so I went on my own, which I wasn't too keen on doing, but it was still quite light out. I'd gone obviously a bit earlier than I would during the week because I didn't have to wait till I finished work and got home before I could go work out. So I did that a little bit earlier, and it was a really nice day. I've noticed with it being warmer at the moment, I mean, it's really nice weather at the moment. It's around 16 degrees today. I've noticed a lot more wildlife out. I'm seeing lots of squirrels and birds and things, which is really nice. And I noticed particularly on yesterday's workout that my left leg was really stiff, to the point where I was almost not limping but kind of running differently. I wasn't running evenly. Do you know what I'm saying? So I need a way to strengthen up my left leg. Does anybody know if you can do that? Because obviously you can't, like, if you walk that uses both legs, and same with jogging and stuff, how can you work out just the one leg? If you know of any exercises, leave them in the comments below, because I think I really need to try and build up this leg to strengthen it, because I've got an old injury that I did years and years and years ago, and ever since then I kind of always find myself putting more weight on my right leg. So when I stand, you know, sometimes like you shift your weight to one leg, I always shift it to my right leg, and if I find that I'm standing on my left leg, I'm conscious of that, so I always then shift to my right leg. So I've been trying to correct myself so I don't do that, so I stand straight, or, you know, alternate which leg I stand on, or which leg I put the weight on. I don't stand on one leg. If you know of a way to build up just one leg to get it as strong as the other one, let me know, because I think that would probably help me. But after that workout, as I was doing my 5-minute cool down walk, I kind of do that as I'm walking back home. I was kind of looking ahead to next week's workouts, and it's kind of scary. The first one I looked at and I was like, oh, that's fine, you know, that's not too bad, because you start off on a 5-minute jog, and then you walk for 3 minutes, jog for 5 minutes, walk for 3 minutes, jog for 5 minutes, and you're done. So I was like, oh, that's not too bad, you know, I'm already doing 2 5-minute jogging sessions in these workouts, you know, doing an extra 5-minute one, it's not too big of a jump. Then I look to the next one and you're jogging 8 minutes at a time. And then I look to the third workout of the week and you jog for 20 minutes straight. It's the first workout where you don't have any walking intervals. And on my Couch 5K app, there's like the little instructor, and she's got a little speech bubble that says, this is your first workout with no intervals, but don't worry, you're ready for this. And I'm thinking, I don't think that I'm going to be ready to jog 20 minutes straight by this time next week. So it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I'm debating whether or not to repeat this week, just so I can kind of maybe build up the speed a bit more, so I'm a bit more comfortable with jogging for 5 minutes at a time before then progressing on. So I'm not sure. Has anybody done this program or has done weeks 4 and weeks 5? Let me know, did you need to repeat these weeks at all? Did you find it really difficult doing week 5? Because I think I'm going to struggle. So it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, and I can't believe, like, by week 5 I'll be over halfway through this program and it doesn't seem real. Like, I can't believe that I'm going to be halfway through running 5k. That's just insane. Let me know how you're getting on if you are doing this program or any other exercise programs, and if you have done this program, let me know if you repeated any weeks and which weeks they were, and if that actually helped or not. Let me know if you guys have done weeks 4 and weeks 5 of this program and how you got on with that, because I'm really kind of nervous about this next week. I'm really not sure if I'm going to repeat week 4 before I move on to week 5, or if I'm going to do week 5 and take it ridiculously slowly and then repeat week 5 maybe, depending on how I get on. Yeah, it's kind of making me a bit nervous, so we'll see. I'll obviously keep you updated and let you know next week how I got on and what I decided to do. But if you guys have any words of advice for me, anything like that, suggestions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Ben's about to walk in the door. I was about to tell you about week 2, but I shall wait for him to appear. And he's just done a 10K. And he's singing. He's obviously had a good day. You're in my video. Or I might put it in as a video clip. Yeah.
Pause.
I can't pause it. It's in the middle of recording.
I'm gone. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now.
What? Can you just like sit down there with your stuff, please? Just like 5 minutes and then I'll be done. Okay? Don't make noises.